Then suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard.
Hello, Universians. Hope all is well in your world. I'm your host, Dot, and this is Hotbox the Podcast. Happy motherfucking Halloween, guys. Well, actually, Halloween is tomorrow, but happy Halloween nonetheless. I sure hope that came in right. I'm not even checking. But you know how we do here. We just keep it moving along. Anyway, let's get straight to it. Did I tell you guys this was Hotbox the Podcast? I just like doing that. I'm sorry. I want to play with my these sounds here. I got to get more sounds for you guys and start doing it up real big. Okay, quite a bit to get to. Let's start with the fucked up shit, obviously. Not too long ago, maybe a week ago, a few weekdays ago, I'm not sure, I can't remember. There was this guy, let me make sure I get his name right. You know, the Florida dude that sent all the bombs to various Trump opposers. So, Cesar Sayoc. Let me just read you a little bit from the Washington Post here. On the internet and real life, Cesar Sayoc was not shy about broadcasting his support for Donald Trump and his contempt for those the president might consider enemies. He plastered stickers across his white van. Oh my God, have you guys seen this van? I'm sorry, this is me now. It's crazy. It has all this Trump stuff. Okay, well, maybe I should just read the article. My bad, guys. He plastered stickers across his white van supportive of Trump, alongside images of the president's critics with red targets over their faces and a large decal that read CNN sucks. On Twitter, the 56-year-old trafficked conspiracy theories and ranted about liberal billionaire George Soros, former President Barack Obama, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, and others whose politics were out of line with his. Let's see. Anything else important on here? No. Excuse me. Anyway. So, yeah, he sent those bombs to all these people that I just mentioned. And it wasn't even it wasn't like play bombs. They were like really bombs intended to kill people. So, I mean, what the fuck is a play bomb, right? But the FBI felt it necessary to say, yeah, these were really... Oh, and I even think Alec Baldwin got one. Or was it? No, it wasn't Alec Baldwin. It was Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro at his restaurant. Anyway. Also, another white male shot 2 black people in a Costco. Let me look this up real quick. This shit is getting out of hand. And I have a point to why I'm bringing this up. Because it seems like white folks are tripping, right? So, yeah, I don't got time to look at it. I don't want to have dead air. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, so he shot 2 black people, and then when a white guy ran up on him or was running from him, he said, "You don't have to worry. Whites don't kill whites." So there's that in the news. Also, excuse me. There are a caravan of immigrants headed to the U.S. border. America is deciding to deploy troops there. I don't know how that's going to work out. We have such an affinity for shooting brown people. I pray for those families. Look, guys. This regime is fucked up. That's all my introduction to the essay of this regime is fucked up. Now, politics aside, I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal, moderate, progressive, whatever the fuck, independent. We got to realize that people are people and we should treat them as such. This administration of Trumpians have constantly proven that they refuse to do this. They refuse to look at people as people. The question keeps getting asked as far as the Florida bomber is concerned. Well, he didn't. Can you call him a bomber if people didn't actually get bombed? I don't know. The Florida about to bomber, the guy who shot those 2 black individuals, and countless other situations of white folk acting crazy. I don't. Now, don't hit me with the I'm white, I'm not racist. But if you aren't standing out against this nonsense, you're just as big as a problem. You are the problem to me. The ones who have sense have to talk to the ones who don't have fucking sense, i.e., the Florida bomber, i.e., this Costco shooter or wherever the fuck he was at. This shit is getting out of hand. Never have, in my 30-some-odd years, y'all don't need to know how old I am, just know I'm old. Never in my 30 years have I've genuinely been afraid for myself and my family's life as a person of color. I live in a predominantly conservative, white area, Christian, and every time I'm just out for a jog or I'm walking my son to school or whatever the case may be, I'm nervous. And I'm not that nervous where I'm going to bow down and take the shit. I have a son. I'm not nervous where you could come get that smoke. Ain't going to be no talking. Y'all run up on me, be prepared to make some shit happen. Because somebody going to die. It ain't going to be my family. Now, I don't agree with violence. At all. But where are we as people of color to do? What are we to do? Sit and take it? Now, a lot of people will tell you to vote. We got the primaries coming up. And I do agree. Go vote. I don't know if I am yet. Just to put that out there, I'm super real with you guys, so I might be a hypocrite. Because even Trump being in office is, I have to admit, a sign, is factual evidence that our voting system does not work. We had spoken with the popular vote, and this is what we have now. We have this idiot in here inciting violence from these violent people. Mentally ill, however you want to call it. It's not the brown people, guys. It ain't us. It's not Muhammad. It ain't Julio. So, what the fuck? And Trump refuses to come out and say, I condemn white nationalism. That's my fucking problem. How is the president of the United States not going to come out? And then he referred to this situation, the Florida Cesar Sayx sending of the bombs, as this bomb stuff is going to mess with the primaries or whatever the fuck he said. Also, you can always go and I'm not here for 100% accuracy. I'm here to just get you out there and you can go look it up yourself. I'm sure there's the quotas out there. So, how is it that I try, and I'm blanking out because I don't know how else to say it. White folk, how are you not coming out and speaking out against this? I'm not racist. I just, once you start a sentence like that, most of the time, you're racist. How can you not care about people getting shot? And you know who's doing it. Now, Trump is not actually going out there and shooting people, but he's making it seem like you can, like that's cool. This Cesar guy is mentally ill. I believe his mom kicked him out. I'm not sure if it was because he was violent or whatever the case. But as a president, you have to appeal to your fan base. And that's Trump's fan base is white nationalists, conservative nut jobs. And now they're saying, there's this conspiracy group, I forget their name, but I'm sure you've heard that the liberals, I don't even think Rush Limbaugh said something stupid like that. That Cesar Sayat was a liberal plant to sway the primaries. If so, that's deep as fuck. If there's any credence to that, but these are the same people saying the Vegas shooting wasn't real and crisis actors and all that bullshit. How do you stage a whole fucking... I don't know. These people, that's my point, that these people are crazy. And Trump, if you ever hear this, which I'm sure you're listening to me right now, on all your many devices you have tapped on America, clean this shit up, bro. Just at least come out and say, I don't condone violence. You have not once said that shit. During the fucking, the riots or whatever, the protest, when the KKK or the Nazi people were walking around, my nigga, you said there are good people on both sides. How the fuck can you be a good Nazi? How can you be a good Klansman? Your whole ideology is fuck other races other than mine and they all should die. Now, I sometimes see the comment sections on various posts on Facebook, Twitter, whatever the fuck. And people like to say that the Black Panthers and Black Lives Matter were racist movements, that they incited violence. And my question is how? If racism did not exist, you know there would be no need for these people? There would be no Black Lives Matter. There would be no Black Panthers, so on and so forth. NAACP, none of that shit would exist. If you guys would get your heads out of your asses and just treat everybody as equal. Give people their fucking rights. Stop killing people senselessly. You've owned this motherfucker for years. Since 17 whatever the fuck. American or white, British or whatever your ancestors have been in charge. We have not. Now you can make the case for Native Americans, but that's even fucked up. You damn near eradicated them. So it's 2018 going on 2019. And you guys are still up to the same dumb shit. How is it that you don't see that race does not matter? We're all from the same fucking place, Earth. So what happens when aliens come? Y'all gonna be like, hey aliens, we good, but fuck them niggas? When they're trying to shoot all of us? I hope it doesn't take something like that to, how you say, bring us together. And don't get me wrong. Let me put this disclaimer out there for you guys that are a little sensitive. Not all white people are racist. And there are some black criminals. But don't act like this shit isn't out of hand on the Caucasian side. You have effectively produced the conditions of violence. This is what we know. And let me tell you, we're going to protect ourselves. So, Trump, it would be probably cool for the leader of the free world to